Hi everyone. So this video is mostly about my little journey that I'm gonna do for, I would say, a week or two using Aztec secret healing clay, because I've seen a lot of people like rant about it and say like how it's so amazing, and I've used some stuff like Mexican remedies, but I'll for sure see if this one is what works. So you could see like my skin is not too bad, but it's not what I'm used to, but it's something I do want to take care of. What you see here, it's just like red spots. It's not really like pimples or anything. It's just kind of like little scars. So I do get breakouts here and there, but this is said to kind of get everything out of your face and then, you know, have that clear surface. So this goes on for facials. It's for acne. They're for body wraps. They're foot soaks. You can do a lot with this. This does go on for 5 to 10 minutes because you have to let it dry. You stir this to become a smooth paste, and then you apply it to your face. For delicate skin, it's 5 to 10 minutes, and for normal skin, it's 15 to 20. So I'm gonna do 5 to 10 just because my face gets irritated by a lot of things. And I'm gonna show you guys, like, I'm gonna try to do it like every Friday update, see how this looks, because it's just basically the scars that need to go away. And yeah, I do have some like under eye problems because I am a college student and it's stressful. Yeah, let me go ahead and then show you guys how this is gonna look on my face. I'm improvising here a little just because there is good lighting this side but no lighting this side, so I'm gonna use a mirror to bounce that light onto my face. There you go. At least you can see something. I feel like this is similar to barro, which is like, I don't know what it is really, but this is like this Mexican thing that I used before in high school, and I stopped using it. I did it as like, I would say like every other week facial or weekly facial, where I would just like put it as a mask and then like hop in the shower and then just like rub that off. So which is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave it on and then hop in the shower. This is it's a deep pore cleansing. I did purchase this on Amazon. It was about $5 to $10. It's somewhere in there. I think it's a little bit less than 5. I would say $2 to $10. But this is what it looks like. It does come all wrapped. I just unwrapped it. That's what it looks like. And it's just powder. So remember, you add water to make this form into a paste which you apply to your face. I'm just going to apply some of this to an empty bowl I have here. I'm going to show you guys what I poured into the bowl. That way you can see, because it might be too much. Like I said, it does turn into a paste form. And I did make sure my hands were super clean and everything. This is what that looks like. So I poured that much into a bowl. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of water. You could do this with raw apple cider vinegar, or you could just add the water, which I'm just going to add the water because I do have the apple cider, but I have that at my house. I don't know if my mom has it, so I'm just going to leave that out of the picture and then just put the water. You will feel a pulling and tightening sensation, and you do feel your face pulsate, which I don't know if that is good, because I've heard and read a lot that if it feels like it's burning, it's a myth thing that people say, oh, if it's burning, it works. And that's not true. Personally, because I have sensitive skin, if it's burning, I take that shit off. It's not good for your face. It does say you have a slight redness of skin, and it will disappear in 30 minutes. Okay, so that's good. It does remove dirt from pores, which is what exactly I want. I do have scars, like I said. So there's little breakouts like right here that it just got, but they're minor. They're not huge. I try not to complain about it. I do complain, but I try not to complain about it because a lot of people have it worse, and you can live with it. Use it once per week for the family and more often for problem skin. Men love it too. Men, this is for you too. Okay, take care of your skin. I added that much. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm just gonna mix that around. A lot of people use like the silicone brushes, but I will do this like I did in high school. I would just add water and like clean my hands and then put that in my hands as I need it. I don't know, I just using more stuff is kind of like, it's Indian healing clay, Aztec secret. I'm sure they did not have a brush. The only difference, that I remember that thing I used, like the barro, that is a little darker, and this one seems to be a little lighter. It is more of a clay form, more of a clay color. It has like that gray undertone, but the other one had like a super dark, dry green, or so I thought it was, like dark brown. Every person has a different skin type. So I know that what I can use and what will work for me won't work for everyone, just because, how I said, I do have sensitive skin. You want to go with the person that does have the same similar skin type to you. I used to look at this YouTuber, I don't know, it's like Mommy Chula or something. I don't know, I'll link it or something. But she has sensitive skin, and she was like taught to always put sensitive skin products, and that's how I started using makeup. I used to use CoverGirl. CoverGirl did not work for me. It used to break me out a lot, and maybe it was because it was like the high school thing again, like the hormones are different. But it was in high school and it used to break me out a lot. So I learned that very quick. As soon as I started breaking out with little things of CoverGirl, I was like, this is not for me. I have to find something different. So I did stick to CoverGirl until I found something different, and then I looked into this YouTuber, and she ended up using foundation for sensitive skin, which was a Sephora foundation, and I used that for years. Like, okay, I'm exaggerating, but I did use it for a couple years, and that was like my go-to, like, and it was 25 bucks, so it was something like, oh, I need some, I'm gonna go get it, and I was like, always, I was too scared to experiment with any other makeup until I learned to do my research. From then, I do remember I went into the Marc Jacobs. I want to say I did something different. Like, I did try drugstore, I tried Milani. It worked great, but I couldn't find my exact color. They don't have them at Targets anymore. Some CVS, some Targets. Mostly Milani's just online. I don't know if they're at Ulta. I don't really shop at Ulta, but I know that they were taken out. It was a bummer because I wanted to go in and actually try like more foundations. Everybody's skin is different. There's some lotions that I hear people say, oh my god, this is like my holy grail. But for me, I'm like, no, that shit feels like it burns my face. So I'm just gonna wash off my hands one more time to make sure they are super clean. Once I come out the shower, I will use this one to dry my face and then use that one to dry my body. My eating habits, they're, I would say, in between okay and bad, just because I do eat out sometimes, but I try not to. I'm a big chicken person, so if I do eat out, it's something like I try to go for the healthiest thing, if you get me, but it's still bad. I'm just gonna put this all over my face.
And like I said, it's still gonna have bumps because I didn't break it through enough. But you're gonna see me look into the mirror.
I'll go up to here just because the eye area is very sensitive to me.
Let me see. I don't want to go down to my neck. Put that here.
I know for sure that once my mom sees what I'm doing, because I'm supposed to be getting ready, well, getting in the shower and stuff, but once my mom sees me, she's gonna say, ¿Eso estabas haciendo? And no, I am not married, guys. I am not married. I got this ring from my grandparents, but I am not married. And it's on my right hand, not my left. Let's see if I do this right, because honestly, it does not look, it feels too silky for it to become into a paste. The only thing that I kind of do want to zoom in, let me see, lighting again, wait, there you go, is that in my forehead, I do have little breakouts. They're not major, but they're more breakouts now here and around this area. I'm a picker, so I hate things on my face and I pick at them, which is bad. Don't do that. And I know I tell people, don't do that, you're not supposed to do that, but I do it. But it's just kind of like, ugh, get out of my face. So let me go ahead and rinse my hands, and then I'll set that timer. I did feel like it was too much that I put in it. I was right. Like, I guess I would say like a teaspoon and then water would probably be enough, because this is a lot extra. Like in high school, I hardly had breakouts. Up in this area or my back, it was rare. It was really, really rare. And I was super active. I pretty much ate the same. I didn't eat out too much because it was a lot of home food, since like I lived at home. I still do eat fruit and like drink a lot of not good drinks, but one thing I do now is drink more water. I thought, oh, this is it for me, like I'm gonna start breaking out like crazy. But then I look at my family history and they don't have breakouts like that. I think my mom is here and there, but it's never bad, never. So I think I started getting scared, saying like, oh my god, I'm gonna be the first one, I'm gonna have all these breakouts. I started getting these breakouts winter quarter, which is from January to March. So I started getting them in January because I was stressing a lot. I started kind of feeling that senioritis, I guess. And I started stressing. I started getting all these breakouts. And I was actually good. Like, my skin was looking good until those breakouts. My sleep was all over the place. And I tried to get back on track. So in my spring break, I tried to focus on not wearing makeup, just doing what I wanted, and try not to stress. I tried to avoid stress to the max. And it kind of did help. It somewhat did help. I kind of cleared up here in this area and here. I'm going to set my timer. So I'm going to go ahead and set that. One of my friends said that she did have breakouts and that she was going to show me like this thing to buy on Amazon, that it worked for her. And it's called Derma Clear. So this is like a bar, which I know that a lot of people say like bars are super unsanitized. But the thing is, like, I'm only using this on my body now. I did use it 2 times on my face, and like I said, my face is very sensitive, that it started drying out. So the point of this is to dry out any breakouts and kind of like clear them out before they even like come to the surface. Like, I do put it on my body and it dries it out. You could feel the dryness after, but that's when you moisturize. You do feel the dryness. But when I started feeling it on my face and I would put makeup or like concealer, it would dry my face so bad that I was like, okay, I'm not going to use this. And it does say it on the box, so that's what I like, that it said use it this many amount of times, and if it doesn't do good for you, use it less. And I did. I started using less. Then it still seemed like it seemed more intense, so I was like, no, I'm just going to use it on my body and I'll stick to that and I'll find something for my face. The thing that did work for me also, this here, which is almost gone, but I pushed my friends to use this. It did work for me. So at the time I did have like, now you see, like, I stopped using everything. I was like, I'm gonna stop using everything at once. At the time I did have little scars from other pimples, and like I said, I pick at them. So I used this, and this actually worked. I wanted to use an oil to kind of clear those scars. I couldn't find anything, and I just kind of went to the local Walmart and got this, which did work. I saw results. So I do have 4 minutes. What do I do? I do feel it tightening. So around my lip, I do feel tightening. I do see it drying. The only thing is because the strokes I did with my hand. But I do feel it drying a lot. I always like trying products, but it's a very scary feeling. I love music, everyone. I love music. Music is my life. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like, and then I'm gonna hop in the shower. So, I look like a zombie. I do look like a zombie. But this is like very, very dry. Let the focus. Like super, super dry. You guys see those lines because I was talking. But I touch it. It's like pasty still, but dry in some parts. Like this area is so dry. This is day 1. I will see you guys like in a week, and boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna try not to forget, just because I have Fridays off now. I don't have school on Fridays, so I'm gonna try to do it every Friday and then just show an update, because I guess this says do it once a week. I'm gonna show you a little bit after when I get out the shower. Okay, so I did zoom in so you guys can see. Just to clarify, the camera doesn't have like a fix effect, or it doesn't have like a blur effect on skin, because obviously, right? This is me at the shower. This is how my skin looks. So you see, like, I have those little red marks, this one here, here, and then there. It does feel really good. Yeah, it feels like this part smooth, like it feels really smooth. And I don't want to touch this anymore because I feel like it's clean. Here, the skin, like this area, it's like, oh. And I still haven't even put my moisturizer. I still haven't even put like a little bit of oil, anything. I have not touched my face after the shower. Like, of course I dried it, but that's it. It's these little marks I want to work on. Right here, this one, here, 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 and there. This side is like, okay. Or so I'll show you guys next Friday what it actually continues to look like, and then I'll for sure say if it was good or not good, and if it worked for me, if it didn't work for me. Because if it has worked for people, then obviously it is good, but if it hasn't worked for everybody, like, I can't say it worked for me if it didn't. Comment things you guys use and worked for you if you have sensitive skin, because when people actually tell me like, oh, you know, I use this product, or I use so and so, I actually go and get them and actually use them and actually put them to the test, because what's the advice for if you're not going to put it into use? Comment down stuff that you might be doing that works for you, or like if you had stress or you had breakouts and then they cleared up, like things you did, or comment things you think about the Aztec if you have tried it, like it, and then subscribe just so you can keep updated to those videos I will be posting every Friday. Thank you.